Zelensky called the conditions for holding elections in 2024, and says elections could happen under fire if West helps. The leveling Wagner grave story ended up being fake. Permanent gravestones are being installed instead of wooden markers.
Crypto startup PrimeStart is bankrupt after losing password to $38.9 million physical crypto wallet. OnlyFans parent company, Phoenix International, bought $20 million ETH in 2022. Hulu to share upcoming Disney Plus original Goosebumps series. Disney Plus not going forward with Nautilus UK series as part of cost-cutting content removal. Denis Villeneuve teases possible Dune 3. There are words on paper. Trump ineligible for presidency because of his role in insurrection, lawsuit says. The need for chaos is linked to the sharing of conspiracy theories, study finds.
Emmanuel Macron wants a return to school from July 1st. For the children of the unemployed. Swiss Health Minister Nathalie Rickley wants to consider abolishing mandatory health insurance. DAG's founder Antonio Giuliano says crypto industry should give up on U.S. customers, as market not worth the hassle. G20 nations to bring the first global crypto regulations, ahead of Leaders Summit. U.S. releases Tornado Cash founder Roman Storm on bail, after $1 billion money laundering charge. Pepper team reveals $15 million theft from former members. Max Verstappen equals Sebastian Vettel's record, with 9th straight F1 win. Canadian Olympic figure skater, former Olympian Alexandra Paul dies in car crash at age of 31. Biggest U.S. oil ETF to shift holdings to front of curve starting September by reviving pre-pandemic investment strategy. BlackRock hit by backlash after fall in ESG, environmental, social, governance votes amid woke backlash.
Iran prosecutes pop singer Mehdi Yarahi who urged headscarf removal with hijab removal song. French Education Minister Gabriel Attal announces the prohibition of abayas as Islamic dress at state schools. Firefighters in Greece are struggling to battle the EU's biggest wildfire ever recorded. At least 150,000 displaced in Pakistan's worst floods. Boil water notice issued after E. coli found in water supply near Phantom Ranch at Grand Canyon National Park. In KF94 masks, 1-methoxy-2-propanol, N-dimethylacetamide, N-hexane and 2-butanone were detected at concentrations 22.9 to 147 times higher than those found in masks made from other materials, such as cotton and other functional fabrics. In addition, in KF94 masks, the total VOC released amounted to be about 14 times more than that released by the cotton masks. New research reveals why you shouldn't add a banana to your smoothies. The intake of flavin-3-ols from a high PPO banana smoothie, but not a low PPO mixed berry smoothie, significantly reduce the levels of flavin-3-ol metabolites in circulation.
Researchers find possible replacement for rare earth in magnets. The radical new metal from outer space could transform everything, from electric vehicles to nuclear submarines and in low-carbon technologies. To reach carbon neutrality, the nuclear only will not be enough, assures the boss of RTE, French electricity grid operator.
The findings revealed a negative correlation between gratitude and online game addiction measured in SUD. Further analysis demonstrated that both self-control and loneliness played multiple mediating roles in between gratitude and online game addiction. Pope warns of social media perils, relationships reduced to algorithms, partisan propaganda, hatred. In utero, ethanol exposure induces mitochondrial DNA damage and inhibits mtDNA repair in developing brain. Good fitness levels in youth. Linked to lower cancer risk later in life, especially cancers of the gastrointestinal tract. Federal authorities have been probing roughly 5,000 pilots suspected of withholding major health issues that could imperil their ability to fly safely, report says. The top 5 countries with increased depression incidence are Spain, Mexico, Malaysia, the United States of America, and Uruguay. And the top 5 countries with decreased depression incidence are Singapore, Estonia, Cuba, Maldives, and Sri Lanka. Although depression incidence has decreased globally, the incidence rate in high SDI, socio-demographic index regions is still increasing, especially in younger generations. Some populations are in need of receiving more psychological support, like individuals born after 1950s in high SDI regions, males in middle SDI regions. 5 modifiable risk factors were noted as body mass index, systolic blood pressure, non-high-density lipoprotein cholesterol, current smoking, and diabetes as the triggers of cardiovascular disease. For all 5 risk factors combined, The aggregate global population attributable fraction of the 10-year incidence of cardiovascular disease and all-cause mortality was 57.2% and 22.2% for women and 52.6% and 19.1% for men.
A Brazilian phone spyware was hacked, and thousands of victims' devices deleted from server. A month ago, another spyware maker must be shut down after hacker deletes server data. Cyber attack disabled telescopes in Hawaii's Gemini North Observatory and in Cerro de Lalo, Chile. UK startup Etsibly reveals world's first bispecific T-cell engager with picomolar affinity, a cancer immunotherapy drug designed using generative AI technology. Report on overdoses shows opioids remain a leading factor in accidental drug deaths in Australia. FHR, Russian Hockey Federation allowed Fedotov to play for CSKA only from January 1, 2024, after his sentence ends. Recently IIHF sanctioned Ivan Fedotov and CSKA Hockey Club, as IIHF ruled in favor of Philadelphia Flyers, saying Russian goalie Ivan Fedotov has valid NHL contract.
Lazio agree with Olympique Marseille for the transfer of Matteo Guendouzi. West Ham United sign Mohamed Kudus.
Launch of revolutionary satellite and moon sniper lunar lander scrubbed just before liftoff. Japan's Slim spacecraft, a moon sniper, were set to join lunar landing rush with August 27 launch. Linux kernel 6.5 officially released.